I want the music back. Where's the music? Here's my music. Share my screen. Come on, girl. There you are. What's up, Slushy, Slimy, Bananas? Oh, that's not good. Someone decided to crash. Someone decided to terminate. It's my Discord. What's up, dude? Bonjour. Yeah, is Twitch still working? Yeah, I don't know. I got like a random error on my thing. It was like, oh, yeah, shit's just not happening. I'm like, that's cool.
I just listened to VeggieTales theme song.
What Tales theme song, dude?
VeggieTales theme song. If
Magic
you
Tales,
like
Magic
talk,
Tales, Magic Tales.
no. If you like to talk to tomatoes.
Okay. One sec, dude. How the fuck does my camera
I don't
work?
want it to be Popular Bananas anymore.
Okay. What do you want your name to be, dude? Dude, one sec. Where?
Just Jack Skellington, or just remove my nickname.
Scan your. One sec. I'm trying to get this TikTok thing to work, dude. Excuse me.
What iPhone or Android you got there, Bubs?
Nexus 6. Dude,
Never heard of it.
They make this shit so fucking hard, dude. Oh, there we go. Okay,
what?
That's it. Dude, TikTok, dude. The fucking Chinese people can't like get a UI right, dude. It's so bad. What fresh hell is America's Got Talent?
That's dope.
Yeah, do I get the golden buzzer or something? Oh wait, one sec. I gotta try this again. One sec. I don't know. TikTok told me I had to broadcast live or something, I'm gonna revoke my account. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, cool. There we go. All right. I'm about to go to sleep. I want to say hello. Hi, Noise. Yeah, this is gonna be my last stream until next Wednesday because I gotta go to a wedding. I know, guys. I'm sorry.
My question is, am I allowed to talk about what happened last night?
Is it decent?
I
Maybe.
asked you how to respectfully decline somebody.
Oh yeah. That's fine, dude. Oh, that stuff last night. I was trying to remember what it was. Wait, one sec. Why is my camera off? I gotta move my camera this way.
Your camera's completely fine. I can see your correct camera.
Oh, that's this way. One sec. Ugh.
Bro. So
there
last
we
night,
go. Okay.
One of my friends that are non-binary, or I'm gonna call them girl. Don't get offended, please.
They identify as a woman, I guess, or whatever. Like you gotta identify as something, damn it.
I don't know how
respectfully decline a fisting, dude. He didn't have to respectfully decline a fisting. God damn it! What?
No, so actually, I respectfully declined a somebody spilling their feelings out for me. They first said
people can spill their feelings. That's okay. It's alright for people to have feelings. Nothing wrong with feelings.
I know, but like, they spilled the beans a little too fast.
Yeah, this is called oversharing. It's called oversharing.
So, what happened was, so I'm eating a cheddar fry. I was playing Rec Room in this game. I used to be hosting. I requested to be demoted since I've put in the lack of usage and being a role model to people. And you probably understand why, Dr. Gold.
Oh, I understand.
Before that, I'm hanging out with my friend that's a girl.
Online. What's like online hanging out though, dude? What does that mean to hang out online?
Virtually.
Like, are you all in Rec Room? Like, I don't know what you guys do. Like, dude, back in my day, dude, we got a bicycle and we played cops and robbers.
We had to plug in a phone to a computer connected to a phone line.
I don't know.
That must have been really painful when you try to use the internet to play fucking Tetris.
Dude, yeah, dude. Anytime anyone like made a phone call, it would like screw everything up.
So.
Ooh, Slushy has a question. One sec. Can I hold you on 1 second? Can I help Slushy with this question because he has to go in 20 minutes? And then your emotional health is important to me. It definitely is. But let me help Slushy real quick because he's got to go in 20 minutes. Where the fuck is this image, dude? Come on. Ugh. 1 sec. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties. This is a good physics question. And then yes, and then I'll talk to you about your non-binary lover friend or something that was on Rec Room or something. Y'all have the funniest problems, dude, in life, dude. I swear. Okay, here we go. One sec. Let me get the slushy. I actually understand this. She doesn't go over any understandable way. Okay, cool. So Slushy, do you want me here? One sec. This is your question. This is the one, right? Do you want me to do this question, Slushy? Or do you have another question you want me to do? Or you want me to go through it and like explain it to you? Yeah, that one's fine. Cool, awesome. Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. One sec. Let me go live on this too. We are live on TikTok. Cool. All right. Welcome everyone. Office Hours. My name's Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, the stream that helps you out with math, homework, science homework, physics homework, all the cool stuff. One sec. Let me fix my audio mixer on TikTok because it's not having a fun time. Dude, what? Where's my settings? Settings. Audio mixer. There we go. Okay, one sec. Let me change this. This is going to my Yeti. Save. And then this needs to go to... Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Not connected or not available, dude. What? It should be. Why is it not available? One second. Oh, there we go. Okay, one sec. Yeah? Cool? No? Dude, TikTok, you piece of shit. One sec. No, you can say whatever bad words. Here, sorry. Let me give you the permissions so that you can say bad words. Yeah, there's a whole like... I do this mainly because sometimes we have people who raid here and just start yelling the N-word, and I'm like, y'all need to chill, dude. But like, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, I will fix my audio settings later. I think there's probably something just wrong with this. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's just do it. Okay, it says a 3 kilogram block is on a slope that is angled at 30 degrees, blah, 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 connected to that. It has a coefficient of friction. What is the magnitude of the acceleration on the block? Can I see what you said, though? I probably can. One sec. I got everything up in here at some point. Shit. I'm assuming it was shit. Oh, I missed 2 days of school trip. She won't teach it to me. And then she posts online, ain't helping jack shit. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry about that. That happens. Yeah, teachers... They're kind of like, fuck it. Like, if you couldn't be there for me, then I'm not going to teach it to you again. Yeah. Okay, and she refuses? Well, hopefully... Okay, so let's go over friction. Friction's okay. All right. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over what the force diagram for this slushy would be. Okay. So, when I see stuff like this, which is at, like, an angle and whatnot, I like to do it... let's draw what all the forces are on this. Okay. So, we got the block, right? And this is going to have force of gravity pointing down. Hanging mass is 0.5 kilograms. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we're going to have like a rope like this, right? And then we got this thing. Oh, my mic sounds off? What's wrong with my mic? Okay, one sec. Dude, all these audio issues today, dude. Give me a second. Test. No. Yeah, audio's fine. Okay, that should be fine. Is my mic fine, Slushy? I think my mic sounds fine. I guess the levels look a little bit high. Oh, you know what I think's wrong? One second. I know it's wrong. This gets reset sometimes. No, that's okay. Manage sound device. No. Why am I having all these sound issues today, dude? Sound control panel. No. Uh-huh. Test. But where's my microphone? Oh. It also sounds kind of off. Yeah. No, I agree. Just because Windows isn't showing me any... Windows isn't recognizing my sound card, dude. What? One sec. There we go. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Mic levels. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, this was way up. Okay. Is that better? Is that much better? Yeah, okay, thanks, Marcus. Yeah. Dude, I don't know why that got reset. Okay, cool. Thanks, Slushy. Yes, thanks, Marcus. Thanks. Thanks for being quality controlling me. Okay, cool. All right, back to things. All right. So, block here. This is going to be 0.5, and then this is going to have a mass of 3, right? And then we got some forces right here, right? This is also going to have force of gravity going this way. Normal force. This is the force of tension, sorry, pulling it up, right? Which is going to be the same force of tension here. This is the same force of tension because they're connected by the same rope, right? And then here, we're going to have, force of gravity pointing down, another normal force pointing up, and then we have to think about which direction this thing is moving, Slushy. So this thing is 3 kilograms, and this thing is half a kilogram. So do you think it's going to move this way, or do you think it's going to move this way? It's going to move to the left. Good, yeah. So if it's moving to the left, all right, friction is always going to be fighting the direction that it's trying to go. So if it's trying to move this way, that means the force of friction is going to be in this direction. Okay, so this is the force of friction. Friction is right, exactly. Yeah, good. So this is force friction. Okay, this sucks. Inclined planes having stuff like at an angle and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this by kind of like rotating my axis. Let me know if you don't know how to do this. I can show it to you. I assume you do. If you don't, like, it's cool. Let me show you. But I like my colors. Where's my colors? Okay. You do know that? Okay, perfect, dude. Nice. Okay, so then we have this. We have the force of gravity, right? And then that's going to have some components, right? So we're going to have this and this, right? So this is going to be FGY. This is going to be FGX. And then we have the force of tension pulling that way. And then we also have a force of friction pulling this way, right? And then if we look at the other block, well, it's a little bit thinner, I guess. This one is 0.5, right? And this just has force of gravity coming down and force of tension going up. Okay? Next step is to write out the force equations in each direction. Okay? So let's do that for this block first. So I'm going to say in the x direction, we just have the force of tension going to the right plus the force of friction going to the right. And then we have this, right? FGX, which is pulling it to the left. Right, this can be thought of like kind of like these types of forces. So this is gonna be minus FGX. And actually, before we do this, Slushy, we should kind of come up with like a convention of like what direction things are going. So this is where I like to draw a super big arrow, like of like where things are moving. And so I assume things are moving this way, right? Which, if that's true, I'm gonna actually call this positive, and I'm gonna call this negative. I'm going to call this positive, and I'm going to call this negative. Do you see how that makes sense if we're going this way? Like, stuff moving in this direction is up, and then stuff moving in this direction is technically positive as well. Cool. All right, so that's going to actually switch the orders of these. Because now, right, I say this is positive, and this is negative. So this is really going to be FGX minus FT minus FR is going to equal to, we're going to call this M1 times G. M1 times A, sorry, times the acceleration. And so this one, this mass is 3, so I'm just going to plug 3 in it just for now, just to make it easy. And then in the y direction, right, we just have Fn pointing up minus Fgy, and that has to equal 0, because there's no acceleration up or down. Like, this thing isn't bouncing all over the place. That would be bad. Okay, looking at this block, this thing only moves in the y direction. So I just have the y direction here, and we have this is going to just be Ft minus Fg. Remember, again, this is up, this is down, and then this is going to equal to 0.5 times A. So that's the mass of this thing times Now the thing we learn. Okay, and what are they asking for? They want the acceleration. Okay, so they want acceleration eventually. All right. So in terms of the directions and everything, right? Stuff that's moving in the X direction here for the first block, which is like this movement, is gonna be the same as stuff moving in the Y direction for this block. Okay. So what I'm really gonna do is I'm gonna look at like these two equations, and what I could do is I could equate the accelerations if I wanted to, but that would get rid of acceleration, and I want to try to find tension. Sorry, I want to try to find acceleration. So we're gonna try to eliminate this thing. And I'll show you why in a sec here. But here, let's get what the forces are first. So, you know the force of gravity in the X direction. That's mg sine theta, right? So we have mg sine theta. Good. And then I'm just going to say minus t, okay? And then the force of friction. So, okay, friction is a little difficult here sometimes. It depends whether the thing is moving or not, right? And okay, they only give us one coefficient of friction, so we assume it's already moving. So this is a kinetic coefficient of friction, which we assume things move. Do you know the difference between kinetic and static friction, Slushy? I know maybe you were sick for it, so you didn't get to see it. Only because I googled it. Okay, well then let me just show it to you real quick. Let me do a little side lesson. Quick side lesson on friction. I do have a TikTok on this, but let me do like a quick side lesson for you. Yeah, she asked and she was like, no. What a shitty teacher. Okay. All right. Let's say, for instance, I have a block. Okay. And let's say the mass of this block is equal to 10 kilograms. Okay. And I'm gonna say we're gonna have two coefficients here. I'm gonna say mu s is equal to 0.8. And mu k is equal to 0.4. All right, these are two different coefficients. What you learn is that the force of friction is equal to mu times Fn. And which mu you use depends on whether this thing is moving or not. Okay, so let's just set up our force diagram real quick for this. So force of gravity here, right, is just going to be mg. So that's going to equal 98, right, which means that the normal force will also equal 98 newtons. So that it doesn't move anywhere up or down. And then let's put it on like a little bit of a level floor, okay? And let's apply a force to it, all right? Let's say, for instance, I'm going to apply a force of just, let's say force pushing here is 20 newtons, okay? So I'm trying to push this thing to the right. And I want to know, am I pushing it hard enough for it to slip and start moving? Or am I not pushing it hard enough and it's stuck? And the way to figure that out is to calculate what I call like its Fs max. And this is the maximum force that friction could provide to keep this 10 kilogram thing like in place. And the way to figure that out, Fs max, is that is going to be equal to mu s times the normal force is what we say. Okay? Okay, one second, let me make sure this is okay. That makes sense? That makes sense to you? Okay, awesome, cool. Okay, good. Alright, so now we need to figure out what that is, right? So that's going to be equal to 0.8 times, you know, I'm going to round this up to just 100 just to make things nice. Let me just round it up to 100. Whatever this mass is, I need it to be 100, okay. This is going to be 0.8 times the normal force, right? So that would be equal to 80 newtons, okay? Yeah, you can just clip on Twitch, totally. So 80 newtons is the maximum amount of force friction can provide to stop this. So if I push this with 20, okay, will this thing move? No, it won't move. Yeah, good, great. Okay, awesome. Yeah, good. And so what they can also ask you is like, what is the force of friction in this case? So a lot of people will be tempted to say that the force of friction is 80 newtons, but this is wrong. It's not 80 newtons. The force of friction is actually just 20. And the reason we say this is because friction is a smart force, which means it only applies as much force as it needs in order to keep this thing like still. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is the maximum force friction can provide. But it's only going to provide 20 because I only pushed it on with 20. If I pushed on it with 50, force of friction would then be 50. Okay? And so forth. Where this changes is, let's say I push on it now with 100 newtons. Okay? 100 newtons is greater than the 80, right? Which means this thing is going to slip and start moving. And if that happens, I now need to calculate... Yes, it equals to the applied force until it hits 80. Exactly, correct, yeah. So, but if I push over that, like barely over it, like 80.11111 or whatever, now suddenly I have to switch to kinetic friction, okay? So now when I calculate my force of friction, this is going to equal to mu k times Fn, which in this case is 0.4 times whatever the normal force is, which is 100. So this is always going to be 40 newtons. So once this thing starts slipping, the force of friction will always be 40 newtons. And so the way you can figure out the acceleration, right, is you know the sum of the forces, right, is equal to ma. So whatever your pushing force is, minus that 40 newtons of friction, that's going to equal the mass times the acceleration of the block. Yeah. So you always got to check this if they give you two coefficients. In your question, you showed me they only gave you one. So I assume that's kinetic. I assume it's already slipping. But how friction really works is you have a static and a kinetic one, and you have to check whether it's moving first. And if okay, then don't. This is extra information that you will need eventually, but yeah, don't worry about it for now. Okay. If she's just using kinetic, this is all it is. It's whatever this times this, and then that force is constant. Okay. So here, when we're going back here to figuring out friction, we assume this thing is sliding, and so friction's pulling to the right. So this is going to be equal to mu times Fn, okay? Which, what was the mu? The mu was 0.08. That's a really slippy ramp. Like, what? Yeah, okay. So this is 0.08. And then you know that the normal force here is equal to the force of gravity, the FGY component right here. So this is just going to be equal to mg cosine theta. That's what Fn was. So because this was mu Fn is what this whole expression was here for the force of friction. Okay? And then that's going to be equal to 3a. And then if we look at this equation, right, this tells me that T minus the force of gravity here, which is 0.5 times G, is equal to 0.5 times A. I should put in the right masses for this. This one was 3, right? Okay. Cool. Okay, so now I have two equations, right? I'm trying to solve for A. I'm going to show you a cool little trick with how this works. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this equation to this one. This is like 1, and then this is 2. And I'm just going to do 1 plus 2. So when we do that, we just add everything on one side of the equal sign, and I add everything on the other side of the equal sign. So I have 3a here, and then 0.5a here. So that's going to be 3.5a, okay? And then we're going to add up all the stuff on this side of the equal sign. So I have mg sine theta, which make sure you get your m's right. This is the big mass. So this is 3g sine theta. And then I have minus t plus t. You see how these are going to go away? This goes away. So now I don't even need to know what the tension is. We're done, right? And then we have this. We have minus 0.08 times 3 times g cosine theta. And then, let me move this over a little bit. Then we have minus 0.5 g from just this, okay? And now you're at a single equation where you can just solve here for A. Because now I can just do, right, this is 3, 9.8, sine of, what is that? What's the degrees? 30 degrees? Cool. Sine of 30 degrees minus, this is going to be 0.24 times 9.8. Cosine of 30 degrees. And then minus 0.5 times 9.8. And then this is all equal to A. I'm going to divide this whole thing by 3.5. Cool. Let's get some numbers. Meow. Meow. Calculator. There we go, girl. Okay. So that's 3 times 9.8 times the sine of 30 minus 0.24 times 9.8 times the cosine of 30 minus point. It reminded me that my calculator's about to die. Yeah, go charge that thing. 9.8, good. And then we divide this by 3.5. And there you go. So you get an acceleration which is equal to 2.21, it looks like. So we're going to say A is equal to 2.21 meters per second squared, and you are done. Does that make a little bit more sense, Slushy? They could also ask you what the tension is, and because you have the acceleration, you can then just solve for it. It's easy. That makes amazing sense. Awesome. Love to hear it. Let me get rid of that. There we go. What's up, Hypatia?
Long time no see.
Hey, how have you been doing? You right?
Yeah, I've been busy with my university and different kinds of stuff.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You could. And how's your calculus class going?
I think, well, I can't really say much, but they did like a lot of students did badly. Like,
Oh no, dude.
There are some good, like really good grades, but a lot of students they did badly. And then I asked, I can't say their grades. I just say, do you need any help? Just email me or or tell me or ask me or anything. But none of them they really said anything. And I don't really want to pressure it too much.
I know. You kind of have to, though, because students never want to admit that, that they're doing things wrong or something. It's kind of how it works. It's unfortunate.
Dr. Gold.
Well, give me 1 second with Hypatia. Give me 1 second with Hypatia. Yeah. Yeah, well,
I mean...
So, you have office hours and stuff for them, though, right?
Yeah, but none of them actually came.
And so they just did bad on the exam, and then you're just like, okay, that's you're like, I don't know how to help you if you don't come ask for help, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to push too hard. I just say, like, just make the first step, and then I will help. I will be able to help you all the way. But,
yeah, sometimes you gotta make the first step for them, though. Unfortunately.
Well, then that's disregarding the students' wishes. It's kind of bad, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Hypatia, I deal with this all the time, like with students and whatnot. Is a lot of times they don't know that they need help. First off, they don't know how to ask for help, or they're embarrassed because they don't want to seem like they're quote unquote dumb, which is wrong. Like, there's no such thing as being dumb. It's just everyone needs help.
Unfortunately, there are like instructors who will call the students dumb. I think that's atrocious. It's like you go to a doctor's office and then this doctor says you are too sick and then throw you out.
Do they do that in China? Do they unfortunately like tell people in China you're too sick?
Usually, it's like they can't pay, and then they throw the person out, left them to die.
Oh my god, dude, that's why I love living in America, dude. I'm super cool living in America.
For example, with like your emergency room, you can't really say, if you can't pay, I'm just going to kick you out.
Yeah. Yeah, no. No. They have to treat you. And actually the reason why our healthcare is usually so expensive is because a lot of people can't pay. So the people that can pay kind of end up like taking over the burden.
That if you don't have the account with the hospital with enough money, literally, even if you are having a heart attack, they can just throw you out.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Remind me to never go to China.
Yeah, I think you know, so don't go. Don't go to China, don't go to Russia. Don't go to Israel, don't go to Palestine.
Don't go to Israel, Palestine right now. Yeah, don't do that. I've been to Israel. I went for a wedding once. Beautiful country. Nice people. But yeah, it sucks what's going on there.
That's a long time ago. Right now, the Likud, I think the party, Netanyahu's party is Likud. Yeah. back
That's
when the Kadima was in power, I think it was fine, but right now it's basically East Turkestan. Like it's
Oh, wow.
just like in China.
Oh man, that's not good. We don't want that. That's bad. Let's see. Is this a? Did someone give me a differential equations question here? I think this is Noise. Did Noise just give us a differential equation? Yeah, you know how to do differential equations, Hypatia, don't you?
It depends. Plug it into Wolfram Alpha first. If Wolfram Alpha can't solve it, I can try if I can.
Yeah. I think. Well, okay. This is a cool. There's a name for this, Hypatia. What's the name of this type of differential equation? When it looks like this.
Second order homogeneous? Is it homogeneous?
I think it's homogeneous, yeah, because it has an equal 0 at the end, right? That makes it homogeneous.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it's also linear, I think.
I think it's linear too. Yeah, because none of these terms are being squared and stuff.
Just plug it into Wolfram Alpha. I think it can solve it.
I know it can. I'm gonna show you can do it by hand. This is easy though. This is anytime you see something here which is just like second derivative, first derivative, zeroth derivative equals 0. Hypatia's right. This is a second order linear homogeneous differential equation, which you can just solve by assuming a solution. You assume, I think, h is equal to e to the ax. I believe that's what you do.
Yes, you find a particular solution and then derive the general one from the particular one, I think.
Yes, yeah. So I think if we assume h is equal to e to the at, then we write out what all the derivatives for this thing are, right? So here, one second, let me move this over. Okay. So if we assume that that's correct, then h prime is equal to a e to the at, and then h double prime is equal to a squared e to the at. Jamarcus, you've been learning some calculus. Do you know why this is? Do you know why the derivatives work like this for like e to the at?
Shit. Sorry.
What's up, Sensation? You're good. I mean, this is kind of a cool thing to know. Like if you do ddx of e to the x, that's just e to the x. But if you have, for instance, like e to the ax, this ends up like pulling the a down. This is a times e to the ax. The reason for this, Jamarcus, is like you're calling this whole thing like b, and it's a chain rule. So you're doing the derivative of e to the something is just e to the something, but then I need to take the derivative of that something. So that's why it's e to the ax times the derivative of ax, and the derivative of ax is just a. So that's why it's e to the ax times a. Probably seen this before, right, Jamarcus? I think you have.
Even I have, and I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot, Sensation, dude. You're a genius in training. That's what we're gonna say. You're a genius in training.
I'm coming up on 40 and haven't done middle school mathematics.
It's okay, dude. It's all right. It's all right. You know what's actually funny? I was at my hairstylist today, and he said, "Oh, I started watching your TikToks." I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, and this guy's like in his 60s, probably 70s, no 60s. He's in his 60s. Yeah. And he's like, "Am I supposed to be able to get this or whatnot?" Like, he's like, it's too fast. Like, I still don't get it. I'm like, "Yeah, no. These TikToks are for people that are in like middle school, high school. Like, they're taking these classes. I'm not trying to teach from first principles, hairstylist, like how to do physics. I mean, I could do it, but Jamarcus has
something. Did I ever tell you?
What's up?
Tell you about that?
Tell you about what? That you were a hairstylist?
No. How I'm in a maths class now on a Tuesday.
No, you didn't say that. You're in a math class now on Tuesdays. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's GCSE mathematics. It's supposed to be foundation level, but I'm kind of pushing the boundaries to try and get higher. The point is, I thought I'd be the oldest in the class by like a long margin.
Sure.
No, I'm right in the middle.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, dude, you're never too old to learn. That's what I say. Never too old.
I'm just fascinated by that. You know?
Yeah. And dude, if you ever have any questions about that type of stuff, like, yeah, please, like, ask me. Send me some screenshots. I can teach you. That's the whole thing. And
log into Teams.
Teams? Is it Microsoft Teams? That's where they do it.
The stuff on Teams and the stuff on something called Century.
Oh, okay.
Century. I don't know.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
Every
okay.
college has their own system.
They do, and they're all like different. Like I've had to learn them all every time I teach people. All right, let's see. All right, so we have this equation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just like plugging this stuff into here, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so for here, I have 4 times the second derivative of this. So that's 4a squared e to the at, plus 4 times the first derivative. That's a e to the at. And then plus 37 times the 0th derivative, which is just this, and that's e to the at, equals 0. Now, there's something very cool about this. You should notice that I have a e to the at underneath every single term here, right? So I can just get rid of this. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Okay, now we're left with this, which is 4a squared plus 4a plus 37 is equal to 0. This is a nasty quadratic because 37 is prime. So there are no factors of 37. I can't do my usual trick. I can't pull a 4 out. I have to just do the standard equation, right? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Oh, these are imaginary solutions. Yeah, 2 times 4. So this is just 8. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, cool. Okay, so I have negative 4 plus or minus. What is 16 times 37? Let's figure that out real quick. Cancel that. Let's see, where's my calculator? Okay, there we go. So that's going to be 4 times 37. So that's 592. Gross. All right, so 16 minus 592. Negative 576. Okay, so this is negative 576 all over 8. I already see some factors for this, which is nice. Okay, so let's see. So that's going to be, what's that? 2 and 238? No. What is it? No. 2 and 24. I need a factor of 12. 2 and 288, I think. I think that's right. 288? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. I got it right. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that's negative 4 plus or minus, and then this is 2i square root of 288 all over 8. Oh, which we can. Oh, whoa. Look at this. Oh, this actually breaks out kind of nice because this is 2 and 144, right? Which is 12 and 12. Okay, so we can pull a full 12 out of this. So this is going to be 24 root 2. Oh, that's super nice. That actually came out really, really nice there. Okay. So now, if I just want to, like, cross out the 8s here, wouldn't it have to be 4? No, I don't think so. How'd I pull the 2 out? Oh, I shouldn't have pulled the 2 out. You're so right. Yeah. Well, sorry. Yes, 2, 144. Actually, this is a perfect square is what this is. This is 24. This is just 24. It's just 24i. Thanks, Jamarcus. Yeah, no, I was premature with that. Yeah. Is 576 the square root? Yeah, it is just 24. Yeah, good. Thanks, Jamarcus. You're right. Okay, so now it's this. So this is negative 1/2. Or here, no, we'll do the 4s. So negative 1 plus or minus 6i is what it is. I think I'm right. 1 sec. Divided by 4 all over 2. Yes, I'll help you with the first one. Cool. Okay, so these are solutions for, what are we looking for? These are solutions for A. Okay. So A is equal to, yeah. Two solutions here. Okay, cool. So when we talk about the general solution, okay, now we have this. So we have H is equal to E, and then A can be 2 different things. So it could be negative 1 plus 6i over 2. So we could say negative 1 plus 6i all over 2 plus, and then this could be E negative 1 minus 6i over 2. And then technically what you have to do here is you have to say there are coefficients on these because you don't know how they're weighted. So this is like C0, and then this is like C1, I think. Yeah. I believe that's what that is. And actually, yeah, we can test this actually with here. Let's see what Wolfram Alpha says. So if I go to Wolfram, and what it was 4 x double prime plus 4 x prime plus 37 x was equal to 0. See what Wolfram Alpha wants to solve it as. Okay. They write it in the sine and cosine form, which, yeah, I get it. You could do that too. Or is like a different form? Well, no. Okay. Let me see if I did that right. 4x prime plus 4 plus 37x. Cool. Which, yeah, how does that work again? With the cosines and the sines? I gotta remember. It's, let me think. Let me see. Sine x plus cosine x in exponential form. Probably pull it up. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is what I want. Okay, this is cool. Done. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay. So, this is kind of cool here. So, sine of x plus cosine of x is equal to this. And what we had here was, we had, what was it? We had minus 1/2 plus 6 over 2 I. Oh, it has to do with what x is. Okay, wait, one second. Sorry, this was e to the negative, and then it was 1/2 minus 6i over 2. That's plus e to the negative, and then that's 1/2 minus, or and then that would be positive. One second. E to the positive negative 1/2 plus 6i over 2. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't think I'm seeing it. So this is our x, is what this is. Yeah, because these are two equivalent statements. But then what's this nonsense here? 1/2 plus 1/2 I? Oh, I guess we can call this like a coefficient. We can just call this like C0. We can call this like C1. Who cares? Yeah, okay. So yeah, so then that's sine of I'm not getting exactly the right answer. Okay, it looks like that though. Let me think. Did I do this right? One sec.
Seriously, I am glad that there are no telepaths in the world.
Why?
Because inside my head right now, it's just...
Yeah, no, I have the roots right. Okay, I'm messing up slightly here on the how we get to this. E to the negative t over 2. Yeah, where is that coming from? Like what? Oh, okay. One second. Because this is all times t. Okay, cool. Okay, now I see it. So this is e to the negative 1/2 t, e to the negative 6 over 2 I t, plus e to the negative 1 over 2 t, e to the positive 6i, 6 over 2 I. Okay, cool. I'm seeing it now. And then that is, yeah, 1/2 plus 1 I over 2. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes. And then, yes, this, and this. This is the same thing as e to the negative 1 over 2t, and then it's e to the negative 3it plus e to the positive 3it. Okay. Which is sine of x, cosine of x. So this is going to be e to the 1/2 t sine of 3i. No, sine of 3t plus cosine of 3t. Which I think is exactly what they have here. Yeah, sine of 3t. Okay, cool. All right, fine. Done. Got it. Noise gave a hard one there. Good job, Noise. Good job, Noise, in making me remember differential equations.
Good lord.
I know. Yeah. Noise. I think he probably did this one, actually. And actually, there's more parts to this if I really wanted to go into, which is when t equals 0. Okay, this is how you solve for the coefficients. Once you have this, you just plug t equals to 0, and then you solve for what this coefficient must be and what this coefficient must be. That's cool. And then with that, the maximum, right, that's where the derivative is equal to 0. And then, I don't know, you see where it's eligible, I guess, is what it is. Yeah. All good. Okay, cool. Good question, Noise. I liked it. Yeah. A little tough at the end here. This part kind of confused me when they got to this. Going from here to here is kind of confusing. I would have just left it in the form that I had, which was in this form. This form is technically correct. I hate it now. What do you hate? I've never used. You hate E now. What's E? Oh, you hate E to the X. Yeah, E to the X is actually kind of cool, man. It gets used in a lot of stuff. It's for a lot of half-lives, like the way that things decay and whatnot. They all use E to the X. It looks annoying. It feels annoying, but it has a lot of cool properties. The fact that the derivative of E to the X is E to the X is like super dope. Yeah.
See, there are very few things in this world which I don't understand even vaguely.
Yes.
That was so far above my head, I couldn't even say daylight.
Dude, I mean, I was batting over my head a little bit too, honestly, slightly. But differential equations, yeah, are very cool for, again, solving like the rates of things. So they're called differential equations because they deal with a lot of different orders of derivatives in a certain equation, and derivatives are just rates of change. So what it's saying is that the trajectory of something, or like how something interacts with the universe, is dependent on a bunch of different rates, which can be like, you know, your velocity and your acceleration. And these are all different orders of rates. Like velocity is your first derivative of position. That's like your speed. And then acceleration is your second derivative of position, which is a derivative of velocity. So velocity is how fast the position is changing, and then acceleration is how fast the velocity is changing. And a differential equation looks at those different derivatives and puts them together to try and solve something. That's where it comes from. That's the big picture of things. Yeah. Here, let me ping Teacup. I said I would do Teacup's question next, but then I'll do yours, Jamarcus. Where's Teacup? Teacup. Sorry. What's up, Teacup? What's up, Arian? Good to see you, dude. You found us on TikTok, I know. Yes, that is. No, it's d squared h over dt squared is what it is. That's how that works. Yeah, it works because derivatives are technically an operator. So, if you want like d dx of like y, for instance, that gets you dy dx. But then if you take another derivative, so d dx of, for instance, of a derivative of dy dx, this technically hits this kind of first, so this becomes d squared y, and then this is over dx squared. It's because this is what we call like an operator. That's the technical term for it. Teacup, is your mic working?
I said hi.
Oh, well, your voice is very soft. Speak up, Teacup.
Hi.
Yes, there you go. What's up? Okay, cool. All right, let me see what question you got. Integrating stuff. Oh, this is cool. We're jumping all ahead in all different types of ways. Okay, cool. What did I teach you last time, dude? I feel like you're not following the book anymore, Teacup. I told you to follow the book in order. You're not following the book. These are very different topics.
Last thing was page 174, and it was the figures. So
Yeah. I know you can just pull random calculus questions, but like you're not gonna learn that way. It's like I'm just teaching you random like tricks. Calculus is cool because calculus is like a story. It has a flow to it. There's a reason you learn calculus in a certain like order. It's because everything builds upon itself. In the same way that when you read a book, you know, the chapters build on each other. Like there's like character development and shit. Like that's how calculus works.
back to the Hunger Games.
Well, I know there's some books that are just like weird and go all over the place, but you know, whatever. Okay, we did velocity. I know I did velocity with you. We did second derivatives. Okay, we're doing that. Okay. Derivative of sine and cosine was pretty easy. We did the chain rule. Wait, did I do the chain rule with you?
Maybe.
Okay, here. Let's teach some trig derivatives real quick. Okay. So here are the rules. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna get a picture of them, so save some time. Work harder, not smarter. Or wait, work smarter, not harder. Let's look that one up. Trig derivatives. There. Let's just pull it up. Just there you go. There you go. These are good to know. Copy the image. Okay. So these are the things you need to know. So we've learned so far, right? All the power rules and stuff for doing derivatives. You know, for instance, right? If I have like 3x to the 6th, and I want to take the derivative of that, what does that give you?
You do 6 times 3 and then load the power.
Good. All right, good. 18x to the 5th. Great. Yeah. The delta character art to start. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the character development of the integral. Yeah. I think calculus is broken into like a couple chapters. It's like there's the story of the derivative, right? And then there's the story of like the integrals. And then you kind of put these all together to figure out like the story of the series. It's like series and sequences. And so like calculus AB usually only covers these two, and then calculus BC will cover like all three of these. Is how it works. What's up, Aryan? You want to come and say hi? That's how I like to describe it. Dun dun dun. What's up, Aryan?
Yo, what's going on?
Not much, dude. You found us on TikTok, right? I was talking to you earlier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. What grade are you in, Aryan? Are you in high school, college?
Yeah, senior.
Senior in high school. Are you taking calculus?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Teacup is in 8th grade. He's like bored with all his classes, so what I've been doing is having him kind of work through
No way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there are a couple kids we have here who are like trying to like bat above their average, you know, whatnot, because they're just bored in their classes. Yeah, so Jamarcus is another one of them. So I gave them a calculus textbook, and I said, oh, hey, let's like work through the calculus textbook and learn some stuff. So maybe you guys are probably past this. You're probably past trig stuff, at least, I would imagine, right? Trig derivatives?
Yeah, we're on implicit differentiation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah. I have my own series of tricks for how I do implicit, and then I get yelled at by people on like YouTube. I get like these white knight math people who are like, "No, you can't do it that way." I'm like, I don't care, it works. PUBG Lux, that's crazy. Yeah. Teacup, these are the all right. So we learned the power rule ones. These are the trig ones that you need to know. Okay. They're kind of cool. So the derivative of sine is cosine, but the derivative of cosine is negative sine. Do you see how there's kind of like a pattern here that works?
Okay, hold on, let me Okay, there we go. So
Okay.
derivative of sine would be cosine, but in the derivative of cosine. Wait.
Is negative sine. So
Okay.
here's what I could ask. I could ask, okay, what's the second derivative, right, of sine of x? What would that be?
It would be negative sine x.
No. So the derivative of sine is
Uh-huh.
cosine, right?
Yeah, and then you cosine, and then you do the derivative of cosine.
So good, yeah. So the second derivative of sine is the same thing as the first derivative of the derivative of sine, right? And this is just cosine, right? So that goes away.
So we do derivative of cosine, and then that's negative sine x.
Yes. Yeah, good. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you are right. Sorry. I'm fucking up here.
But that's what they said.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, and then what's the third derivative?
The derivative. Oh dang. Okay, and then we got negative sine. But what's negative sine turn into?
Okay. So this is the same thing, right? As the derivative of negative sine of x, okay? You can always pull negatives out. You can pull negatives like over here if you want, okay? And then just do this. All right, what's the derivative of sine?
Yes. Derivative of sine is cosine.
Good, there you go. So this whole thing becomes negative cosine. Okay. And then watch.
Work that in negative.
Yeah, watch. Yeah, okay. And then let's do another derivative. So the fourth derivative of sine, right, which is the derivative of this
Oh
one.
my god.
What's that gonna become?
Okay, so we got negative cosine, so it's gonna be negative sine.
Good. Which, do you see how you just get back to your original thing?
Yes.
The cycle repeats.
Oh god, not again.
Yeah, so this is cool. This is why, like, sine and some of these things are like cyclical, which is cool. So yeah, these are good to know. You technically need to know these two.
So the tangent.
One sec.
That was sec.
One sec. Derivative of that's secant. It's secant. The secant is what that is.
What just happened?
Something went wrong there.
No, give me a second.
Was that just me, or did he just like become God? Like what happened?
Everything froze, yeah, and then he came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
just
just Windows like shitting the bricks sometimes, dude. One sec. I gotta reconfigure my camera. There we go. Okay, everything's back again. Should be back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. So sec is secant is what it is. That's what it is. Sec is secant.
Hello.
What's up, Ethan? Good to see you, dude.
Have you done my question as yet?
No, I have not done yours yet.
Okay, good.
Dude, what? Why is this? Okay, whatever. One second. I need to figure out why this isn't working. No video signal. Yeah, reset. One sec.
There
Okay,
is
there we
no
go.
video signal.
Yeah,
only
there you go. No,
Zool.
I got it fixed. Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Okay, yeah. Sec is secant. Do you know what secant is? Teacup? Teacup!
Yes. No,
Do you know what
I have
sec-
no idea what it is.
Okay. Secant of x is equal to 1 over cosine of x. Is what it is. And then cosecant, which usually they will write like this, is equal to 1 over sine of x. Okay?
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
So secant is 1 over cosine.
Uh-huh. And cosecant is 1 over sine. I know, it seems backwards. You're like, why can't cosecant be 1 over cosine? Like the co thing, right?
My life is a lie.
I know. It's just the way it is, dude. Like, that's just how I like to do it. Okay. Okay. So now, let's remember real quickly. Do you remember a little bit of the chain rule? Let's say, for instance, we had like this. 3x squared plus 3 all to the 5th was equal to y. And I wanted to figure out dy dx. Do you remember how to do this?
Hello?
Yeah? Do you remember how to do this, Teacup?
1 second. So it was, we got 3x squared plus 3, and we have a 5 on the outside. So do we multiply by 5 first, or we just do the exponent derivative?
So yeah, what I do is I pretend that this is just like a big block of stuff, right? And then I do the derivative first. So that's 5 times the block to the 4th. But then I need to do ddx of whatever the block was. What was inside here. So this, right, this just becomes 5, 3x squared plus 3 all to the 4th. But then you need to multiply by the derivative of this, of what's inside there. So what's inside here? What's the derivative of 3x squared plus 3?
3x squared plus 3 would be 6x.
Good, just 6x.
0.
Plus 0, good, nice. Yeah, so good. That's how you do that. Okay, so let's make it a little bit harder. Let's say I have y is equal to sine of 4x squared, and I want you to figure out dy dx. How do I do that? So, first off, you don't know what the derivative of sine of 4x squared is, right? But you know what the derivative of sine of something is, yeah?
Yes, derivative of sine is cosine.
Good. So this becomes cosine, right, of something, right? But then I need to do times the derivative of what that thing was, right?
Okay, so we have 8x.
Good. Just 8x. So this whole thing becomes cosine of 4x squared times 8x. And you're done.
Now,
You see how that works? So you learned another rule for like taking derivatives of trig functions, but then you can use that with the chain rule to then use the power rule to take the derivative of 4x squared. That's how that all works. Cool? Awesome. All right, good job, Teacup. We're learning more. I want you to learn like slowly and like methodically. Again, your original question of like integrate, you know, all that stuff. Yes.
you don't want to do integrations?
No, it's just okay. So in order to do this is we're skipping way too far ahead. Like, okay, so there's derivatives, right? And then there's like integrals. Oh, I like that, integrals. Okay, anyways, yeah, you don't skip ahead. We still got to finish up all the stuff in derivatives before we can get to doing integrals, because doing some of these things, first of all, the sign here, right? This requires knowing trig. You have to know trig to know that, and like derivatives of trig functions, because that's what an integral is, an antiderivative. It's like the backwards derivative is what it is. And then this is also a chain rule too, which in integration is U substitution is usually what it is, or it's integration by parts. But yeah, cool. Okay. Jamarcus says, why can't a plus b squared just equal a squared plus b squared? I know, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah.
Because we hate math.
I know. Jamarcus, what was your question, dude? And then I'll do Ethan's. You said the first one? Okay, wait. Dude, these math questions, man. Okay. All right. A 6x6 grid is composed of 34 black squares. Okay, that's cool. And 2 white squares. All squares are randomly placed. Okay. In how many ways can the white squares be placed so that they only have 1 point in common? Okay. I guess, yeah, we would need it to be more than a 2x2, right? I'm trying to think if you can do this for like a smaller case, right? Like if I could do it this way. The problem is like these would always be, well, wait a minute. Okay, wait. They would only share 1 point, right? Let's say that these are the black squares, right? Well, okay. And I assume we're not going to count the doubles, right? So like if this is square 1 and square 2, that's the same thing as square 2 and square 1 if they're both white. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So the question is, yeah, now when we have a 3x3, oh, ew. No doubles, he says. Oh, okay, 6 by 6. Okay, let me extend this to a 3 by 3. Let me see if I can see a pattern. I don't want to jump all the way up to 6 by 6 because that would like really screw with me. I think what we want to do is this is a combinatorics question, right? Isn't this, Jamarcus? Where I'm going to say like, oh, how many different ways can I place one thing, and then how many different ways can I place the other thing? So yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to say I'm going to use this. I don't care about the black squares. I care about the white squares touching each other, right? So I'm going to say that I'm just going to call technically this a white square. So there are, was it 1, 2, there's, so in an n by n grid, right, n by n grid, there are n squared ways to place the first thing. Okay. And then, so that they only have one point in common. Okay. So if I place another one here, I guess this wouldn't work, right? Because now I share 2 points. And I can't put it here either, and I can't put it here, and I can't put it here. So this is the only other place I can put it. You tried counting? Yeah, that would be 2. Yeah, so this is just 1. Okay. All right, there's some rules here that make this weird, right? Because it has to do with, like, an interior point. So if you're on the corner, right, there's only one spot. But if, for instance, I'm over here, right, now this and this are legal, right? And then if I'm here, only get 1. Okay. I think I do want to go up to like a 6 by 6 because I need to see like how all the rules work with this one. Because there's going to be differences between corner points, edge points, and center points. It would be 8? What do you mean 8? What's 8? What's 8? You got to divide by 2, I think, right? Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Or here, let me just get a picture of one real quick. Sometimes easier to do this. 6 by 6 grid. Cool. Love it. Thank you, internet. I don't have to draw this. Okay. Okay, so for all the corner points, right? Let's mark these as the corner points. Those only have one square I can place it, right? Yeah, I can only do here, 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 right? So these have, so there are 4 of these, and they each get 1 square that they can touch. Okay. Then let's look at the sides, right? So every side, so this touches twice, this touches once, this touches twice, this touches twice, this touches once. Okay, so it's only this and this. Let me make sure that works. Okay, and then okay. So all of these points I think get 2, right? Yeah, exactly. It's just the diagonals. This is a cool question. So I have what? 4. I have 16 of these, and they all get 2, right? Each time I place one, there's only 2 other places I can place the other one. Okay. All right. So now let's go inside even further. Let's look. I think I see a pattern here. Okay. So then we have these, and those get 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are times 4, right? Okay, cool. And then we have these sides. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 of those. And each one of those gets, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, those get all 4. Cool. And then yeah, and then I have 4 of these. And they each get 4. Is that right, Jamar? That kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, box method helps my visual learning. I agree. Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, okay. So I think you just multiply all these and you just add them up and then divide by 2, right? For the yeah, it feels a little high. No, but it's okay. So it's 4 32 16 32 16. So what is that? It's 100? Is that right? Yeah, 100. Oh, but divide by 2. Okay, so 50. Yeah. I think it's 50 different ways. Is that correct? Do you know the answer for this one? It is 50. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. Dope.
That's dope.
That's a super cool question. Yeah, sometimes just doing things visually makes it so much easier to solve these. Otherwise, yeah, I get super confused. I feel like, yeah, once we had, like, the outside border points, everything else is always going to have 4. I think I could, honestly, I could have skipped this. I could have just combined this. The only things that make that are weird, right, are here. Yeah. These are the only ones that are weird. Okay. Cool. All right. Nice. Okay. Last question of the day. It's Ethan. Ethan, what's up? You here?
Yes, I am.
Cool. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Angles of elevation and depression says, for the lengths, answer to 1 decimal place. For angles, answer to the nearest minute. Do you know what a minute is?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to go.
What's up?
I want to say something.
What do you want to say?
Oh, we have our math test.
What, you have your math test tomorrow?
Yes.
Nice. Are you ready for it? You think you're going to do well?
I think so, but see, there was something that I didn't expect.
What didn't you expect? What's up?
Well, something different. It's like today in class, in my class, we were doing some practice work, and then we saw that there was some math or bonus question.
Okay. What's the bonus questions on?
Basically, talking about angles of elevation and depression, as you would already know.
Sure.
But this was way different than before. It's like, how do you say it? I remember the exact question, but it had. Can I tell you?
Had what?
It had some completely different stuff that we had to use our imagination for. So can I tell you the question?
Yeah, tell me the question. What's up?
So it said, I can remember from my head. It said something like, a man PQ standing is 1.6 meters tall. He is standing on a building which is 30.4 meters tall. You're writing this down?
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait.
Yeah, you're good. 34 meters tall.
It's
And what else?
30.4.
30.4 meters tall. Okay. And what's up?
It said here, I think it said something like, the angle of elevation from his line of sight to a tree is 24 degrees, I think.
Okay. Okay.
And then
What
the
else?
line of freshen to the root, and then the angle of depression for the line of the root of the tree is 28 degrees. I keep wondering if I'm mixing that up.
No, it's okay. I got you. To the bottom of the tree? Is that what it is?
To the roof, yes, to the roof.
Okay. So he's on top of the building, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Good to see you, Jamarcus. Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
Basically, they're gonna have to question something like this, where you're gonna have to draw the image and then do the working.
Yeah, let's do it.
Which in the math test that will be 17 points total.
Okay. Well, here, let me show you do this one. It's not too bad. Okay, so he's on top of the building, right? So he's like right here. And we know that this is 30.4. And then that this amount right here, right, is 1.6.
Yes.
Okay. And then what we say is his line of sight to the top of the tree is here.
No, wait. Like there was a tree at the bottom. Like he's looking at a tree at the ground level.
The tree is at the ground level?
Yes.
Well, if we're saying that there's an angle of elevation, the tree has to be taller than the building. Because angle of elevation refers to this.
Oh, no. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I keep getting that mixed up. It's angle of depression. So
They're
he's
both
looking
angle of
down at the
depression?
bottom.
They're both angle of depression?
No, one. I mix it up.
Well, if one of them is elevation, Ethan, then something has to be taller.
But
The
yeah,
E-
it's the angle of depression. Okay.
Are they both angle of depression?
No, the first one is depression and the second one is elevation.
Okay.
Because the tree is actually very smaller than the building itself.
Well, no, but here's my problem, Ethan. If he's looking down this way, right? Both of these are going to be angles of depression.
They're both gonna be like that?
Yeah, they're both angles of depression. Angles of depression are measured down from a horizontal line.
Well, yes, that's how it was.
Okay, so then these both need to say angle of depression.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, there's a tree. And he's saying that this, right, is one thing. And here, I'm gonna draw like a dotted line. I always like to draw a dotted line here for like what the for what the horizon is, I guess. And then he has this, right, to the bottom, okay? And so we know this is 28. And then this here, Ethan, is 24. Okay? And they want us to figure out this, right? Okay. But I know the whole thing, which is cool. Okay. Okay. So I know, Ethan, right? From here to the horizon, like where I'm looking, from here to here, that's how many meters?
From where? Where?
From the ground to my eye level. How tall is that?
It's over.
32. Good. So this whole distance here, Ethan, right? This whole distance right here. This is equal to 32. All right.
Alright.
So now I'm gonna draw like a different triangle here. Is what I'm gonna do because I want to make it look nicer. Okay. So we have something like this. Where this angle right here is 24 degrees, okay? This is just an additional 4 degrees, okay? And then this whole length here is 32, okay? And what we're trying to figure out, right, is we're trying to figure out this, okay?
That's how tall the tree is.
The tree is this, good, okay. So if I figure out how much this is, right? You see how I can do the 32 minus this to get this amount?
We have
Okay.
to figure that out.
Good. So I'm gonna pretend this is just one big triangle, okay? Like this, where this whole thing here is 28 degrees, okay? And this is 32. And then this is the smaller triangle I'm trying to solve for as well, which again is it's the same distance like this, but now it's less, right? And we don't know. We don't know what this is. But I know that this is 24 degrees. Do you see how this is this triangle right here? Do you see how this is this triangle?
Yeah, good one.
Okay. But then the big triangle is this one. Okay. But both of these triangles, the purple one and the pink one, this side is the same, right? And what I know about the pink and green, sorry. The pink and green triangles both have this side being the same length, right? They share that side.
Okay.
So, and what I know, right, is if I want to figure out what this side is, I have an angle, I need one other side. Right? If I have an angle and a side, then I can find the other side. Okay. Here I have an angle and a side, so I should be able to figure out this side. If I get this side, then I know what this side is, and then I can use the angle in that side to figure out this, which then I can then use to figure out the tree. That's the general game plan of like what we're trying to do. It's a big process. Okay.
I see that.
Okay. So, let's figure out what this side is. How do I figure out what the length of this side is, Ethan?
So I think what I'm doing here is that I'm going to use the opposite over the adjacent, which is tangent.
Good, yes. So you're going to say tangent of 28 degrees is equal to the opposite, which is 32, over the adjacent, which I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to solve for adjacent by just like switching these two, okay? So the adjacent equals 32 over the tangent of 28 degrees. Okay. Which we can do on our calculator, right? 32 divided by tangent of 28. So this is going to be 60.18. Use a ruler. God damn it. Okay. So now I know if this is 60.18, right? Because this is also 60.18. Can I figure out how much I can figure out how much this side is, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Tangent of 24 degrees is equal to the opposite, which I don't know, which is x, over the adjacent, which I now do know, right? That's the 60.18.
Alright.
So now I do tangent of 24 times whatever that number was, 60.18. Here, we can just go up and get it. And that gets me 26.8. 26.8. Right? So that's how much this is. This is 26.8. Cool. All right. So now in our diagram, right, we know that this much, right, here, that's 26.8. I know this whole length is 32, right? So how tall is the tree?
So if you subtract those two,
5.2. 5.2. You're correct. Nice, dude.
Please tell me you guys were not just fucking figuring out the height of a tree.
We did figure out the height of a tree, dude. Fucking dope.
Yeah, that is so much complicated shit, bro. Just use some fucking meter sticks.
Sometimes you don't have a meter stick, dude. This was a cool question, Ethan. I really like this one, actually. This is pretty cool. Nice.
this is kind of weird.
I should get a bond point for just being popular.
You are popular, bananas. Okay. Cool.
Bananas.
Bananas. Good job, Ethan. Good question. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of. We're gonna play Warzone right after this. Unless Aryan, do you have any questions? Aryan, do you have any questions about stuff you want to learn?
Actually, I have a question.
All right. What's your question? Popular.
Oh, so I don't even know if they're allowed to die. Well, I think they are. I'm even fucking myself. Sorry for swearing. There's this Chromebook user agreement that my school is giving out, and I am To say the least, it's hella confusing to understand myself somehow.
Okay. What's it
I can't
about?
send a picture. Well, of course, there's prices of like damages. So if like a keyboard piece is broken, apparently it's $50 per fucking key, which is dumb.
That's expensive.
Yeah, $50 per key. That is not fair.
That's not fair.
At all.
Okay.
If the screen is broken, it's $150. I understand that part. Man, inflation must be hitting hard though.
It is. She slaps, dude. Inflation slaps.
Oh. I don't know if you can hear those cracks, but.
Are you okay? You okay, Popular, dude? Here, Popular. Let's talk about this in the gaming stream next. Let's do that. Is that cool? Let's do it. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to Office Hours. Had a fun time learning with all you guys. This is gonna be my last stream until next Wednesday. So usually I would stream Thursday, Friday, and next Monday, but I gotta fly out in 4.5 hours. I gotta fly out to Charleston to go to a wedding. I'm best man for a wedding. I haven't even packed for this wedding yet. Oh, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed, dude. I haven't even packed. But okay. So yeah, I'll make an announcement about that. So, please keep things calm and civil while I'm gone. But I'll be back to streaming next Wednesday. Next Wednesday I'll be streaming more math and science help with you guys.
Man.
But yeah, if you ever have any questions about stuff, please, you can post it in our Discord. We have the whole Office Hours channel. If you have questions about things, the Help Screenshots channel is great too. That's where I have people post screenshots of what their questions are, and you can only post pictures in there. The bot won't let you post anything else, and so that's just for organization's sake, to just get rid of all this shit posting that sometimes happens in other channels. So if you have a question about something specific, put it in that channel, in the Help Screenshots. And if I have time, I'll get to it outside of the stream. So I'm happy to give you guys an explanation, at least while I'm out. But usually, I deal with them during the stream. What's up? What's up, Nanners?
Look at Office Hours. Not in the stream, not in
the, can I get my swear perms? You really want your swear perms, don't you?
I need my swear perms. Yeah. I can't even say LIL without being freaking.
Yeah, well that's because of what's his face ruined that, dude. Monkey ruined you guys saying Lil. No, Monkey Taco Cat. Anyways, it's always funny. I always have to. You guys are always creating new things that I have to find ways to moderate. I didn't know the word Lil was apparently offensive, but it puts people on full fucking tilt. Anyways, all right.
Look how easy it is to bypass.
Yeah, well, don't bypass the bot. Anyways. Okay. All right, so what we do after Office Hours is I play video games with you guys. Today's Wednesday, which means it's Warzone. So if you're still on the Twitch and you want to come hang out, there's actually a new mode in Warzone that came out. I think it's called The Haunting, right, or something?
It's in multiplayer.
Cool. So we're gonna play that. If you want to play Warzone with us, please do. We played Fortnite on Monday. You can buy a Switch the game. You can. All right. So if you're in Twitch, hang around. We're gonna take you over to our other channel, and that's where we'll play video games. If you're in the Discord, I have a separate channel down below called Recess. If you want to hang out, just chat about anything, that's a totally cool channel to do it, especially while I'm just playing video games. I'm happy to talk to you guys. So if you want to just shoot the shit, talk about life, or ask questions while we play some Warzone, you can do that down in the Recess voice channel, which is slightly lower down. Okay.
Now I can finally talk about what I did last.
Exactly, and we can talk about your non-binary girlfriend or something. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay, awesome. Good to see you guys. I'll see you guys in actual gaming. Otherwise, next Wednesday. Peace out.
Oh my gosh.
I know, dude. All right. I can only play a couple quick games because I really need to pack. I haven't packed for.
I'm gonna call right now. He's gonna switch the game on us.
We have to play at least.